we've been fighting this for a year, and we thought we'd got to a point where the branding was going to be updated, that, sure, they were going to emphasise Wellington a bit more, but Victoria would still be in there, because the university community has been very clear that Victoria is intrinsically part of the culture and the heritage and the identity of the university. But, what we're seeing now is sort of, the university galloping away from that as quickly as they can. And I think, that's hugely disappointing.
They've spent $500,000 on it, though, so it's probably too late to change that, right?
Well, you could make the argument that they want to see some sort of return on investment of what they're doing. But, if you're digging yourself in a hole, you're meant to stop digging. You're not meant to...
So does that mean you will take any further action? Is there any mood to push back against what you've seen with this current branding and some of the language around it?
Oh, look, I think there's definitely a mood to push back. I think there's also a bit of a wait-and-see approach. We're sort of wanting to see how this starts to translate out when they start to use it, whether it actually gets picked up at all. I think a lot of people have invested a lot of their own time and effort into fighting this.
It's a bit like a super tanker, though, isn't it? Once you sort of lay out your logo and everything, and then you've got to rebrand all your documents and your signs and the website and everything. So presumably if you're going to try and stop it, you'd need to try and stop pretty soon, wouldn't you?
Well, there was a funny video they put out last night with the logo change, where they illustrated all the changes to the logo and the crest over the last 100 years. And by the time this new brand comes in next year, they would have changed the logo 15 times in the last 21 years. So that's a change every 17 months. So, they've clearly got an appetite to change this quite frequently. So I think in this sort of day and age, we could walk that back. But I think, it's really important that the university community gets in touch with the Vice-Chancellor, gets in touch with the university, and makes it really clear that we want Victoria to remain part of the university's identity.